Well, we're leaving Playa Requesón, and we hate to leave, huh, buddy? That was such a nice beach, and definitely worth the drive all the way down here. We had a great time. We did some hiking, some paddleboarding, a lot of sightseeing. We met some pretty cool people at the beach too, and now we're on to our next destination. We're trying to decide where, but we need to head back north towards San Felipe. So we might hit, what was that place? San Ignacio again, or Guerrero Negro. We're not sure, but we're on our way back. We're gonna fuel up in BullGear, and then we'll decide from there. We'll catch you guys later. So we found another cool place. It's another oasis in the middle of the desert. This campground's pretty nice though. It's got a lot of grass where you park. We're in a campground called El Paraiso. Misión del Paraiso. This was recommended by Overland X, and it's got a trail that I'm not sure where it leads to, but check this out. Check it out, man. Let's go explore this place. Hop onto that side. Jump right here. Can you do it, or you want to just walk underneath that pond? Just jump over here and then jump back across. Well, what do you think? Should we turn around? Keep going? I'm wondering if this will lead us to the lagoon. Can you? There you go. Because this thing's been going on forever. Just jump over to that side. Now we know what duchas are. I think I'm gonna go right here. After settling into camp, we decided to walk downtown, pick up some groceries at the local market, and then walk back into town and get a cold beer and a quick bite to eat. It was pretty hot that day, and Liam was craving something cold, so we made sure to pick him up something before leaving the mercado. So we went and made a grocery run. We got what we needed. We got what Shelly forgot.
We got butter.
Butter. We can't make shrimp scampi without butter. And Liam almost got ran over by a car. Now he's got some ice cream. He's pretty happy right now. Now we're going through town. And we really like this town. It's very cool. It's just a tiny little town in the middle of nowhere. The weather's beautiful here. It's like 80 degrees today. Here's a little jardín, Park Central Park. What do you think about our RV park? Pretty cool, huh? Me and Liam went on an adventure, and Liam went on an extreme adventure. And Mama stayed home and waited for us. All right, let's go get a few drinks over there. Well, it's time for brewski. We're here at Restaurant Rancho Grande.
That's a pilot. That could be next door. It could be. I know.
Cheers.
One of Joseph's friends
To San Ignacio. Cheers. Baja. So one of the nice things about our van is that it is designed to go totally off-grid without the need for a dump station. We just remove the cassette toilet, take it to the nearest toilet, and dump it there. Makes it really convenient. Are you liking this vacation? Yeah, a lot. Has this been your favorite one so far? Better than Zion? Better than Utah?
Well, the best part of Utah was the rocks.
The what?
The rocks, like the big ones.
And this was, what's been your favorite part here?
Hiking and falling in the water.
¿Quieren cucharita? Sí. Ajá. Esa de la leche.
This has been Liam's favorite breakfast so far. This is where we made a wrong turn, and it made for an adventure we weren't planning on. It was a pretty rough road from here to Punta Final, but it was a very scenic drive, and eventually we made it. buenas tardes.
Campe,
Ya, una noche.
una noche.
Ajá. No pensábamos que era la carretera.
No, aquí hay dos caminos. El sacrificio, este por aquí y este por aquí.
So, te vas a la derecha
Sí.
y luego
Ahí se va, allá.
hasta allá y luego hay una
No, sí,
izquierda.
Enfrente del sacrificio, agarra una recta ya.
Ok.
Se va a la carretera.
Ok.
Sí.
Entonces de regreso, porque así estaba media fea.
No, sí está malo, yo sé, también.
Ajá.
Thank you.
Bueno, gracias. So we did come the wrong way. I kind of figured because it was a rough road to get out here. Definitely not for the faint of heart. But we made it. And I still got time to get my work done by the time we can start relaxing. But wow, what a road, huh? That was a Jeep trail that we went on this thing. It's pretty impressive though. We made it all the way. All right, up ahead is our final destination for the night, and I'm excited. We're gonna make tacos. It was a rough road to get here though, pretty rough. But I think it's gonna be worth it from what I can see. But we shall see. What do you think, Liam? Tacos and 7-Up? Or are you gonna be brave and do Sprite tonight? Woo! And cerveza for Papa. I think I earned it today. That was a rough one. So for those of you guys who are coming out here in a van, whether it's a Winnebago Revel or like our Integra Launch, Jayco Train, or any kind of conversion van, there's and talking with the guy, there's two ways to get in. We took the rough road, and let me tell you, it was rough. But the other way is to come. Going out, we have to go right, and he says once you go take it to the right, then it should take us out all the way to the freeway. But we literally had to cross a gutter to get down, and then go get down here on a pretty rough road. I bottomed out in one of the sections, which I've never done in the van, and the van's pretty tall, so I'm gonna have to check it out at camp, make sure it didn't do any damage. But I think we just bottomed out a little bit. But now we're gonna hit the beach and hopefully get a good spot. I do see another van up ahead of me, so I may have to talk to them and see which route they came through. But we'll see. Anyway, we'll show you a little footage once we get there. Actually, that's not a van, is it? Maybe it is. There. We'll talk to you soon. Peace out. So we're getting ready to grill some carne asada
Yeah, for
and make our own tacos. We've been down here in Baja, and believe it or not, we haven't had
I
tacos
like,
yet.
I like the
So we're making our own.
because I like
And Liam's over there talking to his dad via Starlink. And we're about to grill up some tacos tonight. We're actually trying out this new grill we found on Amazon. Easy to pack, comes in a case, and we can actually carry it in the back storage box, so makes it easy to carry, and it keeps the smell outside the van of the fire. So let's get to grilling. Let's try this thing out. We always like to clean the grill with some onion prior to starting the grilling, if you will. We got some fresh homemade beans that we've made for tonight, and we got the tortillas over there. Shelly's got the meat all seasoned, ready to go. Shelly made some homemade salsa, and we're ready to go. We got some pico de gallo, or if you like a traditional style, street taco style, we got onions and cilantro, and we also have a homemade salad. This is Mom's recipe that we usually eat with carne asada too. It's got vinegar, oil, salt, cabbage, tomatoes, oregano, and I think that's about it. And onions. And here we go. So far it looks like the grill's doing its job. It's pretty small. We can only do a couple pieces of meat at a time, but you know, the trade-off is that we can carry it in the storage box, and like I said, it's compact and we don't need up so much space. We were actually going to bring in a Weber grill, but that would have taken too much space in the back of the van. And so this is going to do the trick, I think, for us. And then we brought in our jet boil too, just another couple burners. And these work really good. And let's get to cooking, Mama. We also brought another propane tank here just in case. And we brought a portable fire pit in case it gets a little chilly out tonight. The weather's been perfect today. I think it's been about 70, 75. It felt like 80 earlier, but it's like 75. Perfect weather. I saw this through a channel that I follow, Overland X Marco. He likes to come here, and it's one of his favorite beaches. So I marked it on the map, and I said, let's go. And it's very pretty cool. They call it Punta Final because it's the final point on this beach. This is San Luis Gonzaga, the Bay of San Luis Gonzaga. And it goes all the way around. And you can see a little town over there at the very end. And we're inside the bay. Now the tides here are incredible. San Felipe has one of the biggest tides I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, it's probably one of the biggest in the world. The beach recesses so far back, it's crazy. We're talking like hundreds of yards. Well, here it's not that bad, but what it does do is it closes off the point. So I've seen a lot of people camp over there, including Marco. And what you have to do is you drive to the other side, to the point over there, and you camp out there. And then as the tide goes up, it actually fills in that sandbar. So you can't get back across until the tide recedes again. And so basically this is the point. Once you reach this point here, past this red truck, the sand gets pretty soft. So you have to be pretty brave in getting over to that point. Now I've seen some sprinter vans do it like myself, but you really got to keep your momentum going and make sure you're aired down sufficiently to go over there. When we got here, there was a Jeep Gladiator that was over there, and we watched them come back. And same thing, you just got to keep your momentum and go over there. But once you're over there, I mean, you can pretty much have the whole point to yourself. As you can see, we were digging sand there, and I just had to keep the momentum going to park here. The reason we parked here and the way we're angled here is because of the wind. The wind was coming from the north, and it was hitting the van, so we're kind of blocking the wind. But right now, it's pretty calm. I just jinxed myself, didn't I? But anyway, it's pretty calm right now, and that's why we're kind of cooking our meal right now, just because the wind is calm and we can get it done, and hopefully it doesn't pick back up. Damn, I said the wind. God damn it, I said the W word. But anyway, very cool beach. Well worth the drive out here. The drive was scary. Again, it's like it's an hour-long drive to get out here to the main road, the main freeway, or the Interstate 5, and it's pretty sketchy. I'm not gonna lie, but we made it out here, and it was well worth the wait. Even my grandson Liam says it's probably one of the best beaches we've been to since we've been down here, and we've been to quite a few beaches in the short time that we've been out here. But it is definitely a cool beach, beautiful beach, as you can see. It's just so awesome. And this is why I built the van the way I did, so we can get into the remote areas, remote places. But anyway, we're gonna enjoy another night. We're getting ready for dinner, and hopefully you guys are enjoying what you're watching so far. If you do, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and you know, consider following me, subscribing to the channel. You know, I'm not that fancy or great, but I do put some content out there for you guys. If anything, that just so you can see some of the different areas. That's kind of how I find these places. You know, I've been following, you know, some off-roaders and overlanders, and they go to some cool places. Like I said, Marco from Overland X is somebody that I follow, and he has traveled most of Baja. I watched his channel and found out about this beach. Also, the last beach where we're on, Playa El Requesón. That's in the beaches of Mulegé. That was a great beach too, but I think that right now this is my favorite one. It's just so remote, you know. One of the things about the other beaches, they're a little bit commercialized. You know, you get the vendors that come by and they want to sell you shrimp and all that stuff, and sometimes it gets a little annoying. At first it's okay, you know, the first day you're there you're like all excited, but second day, third day, I mean, it gets kind of annoying. And then but here you're not gonna get that here. It's so remote. It's so cool. Yeah, I'm loving it. The weather's great. I heard today that Reno got more snow, Reno, Nevada, and I couldn't be happier about that. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to dinner. The smell off of the smell that's coming off of this meat, Kelly. What'd you add, like salt and pepper? I mean, I don't know if you can see that. Oh my God. The smell that is coming off of this is all awesome. Let's get a close-up shot of that. Can you smell it? Great. Okay, here we go for the taste test. A little carne. Little beans, frijoles, homemade. Let's put some of this salad, a little bit. Okay, we're gonna do everything. We'll do little onions, cilantro, not a lot. We'll do pico de gallo, which is pretty spicy. Homemade green salsa. Ooh, how about some avocado? Oh yeah. We'll get a rábano. Let's taste it. Come over here. Let that look at the background.
Se apagó.
The best taco in Baja right here. Oh. Shut up. Later that evening, some fellow overlanders came in and made it all the way to the point. We then sat by the campfire and enjoyed the rest of our evening. Good morning from Punta Final. What a beautiful morning. It is now 9 o'clock in the morning actually. I've been up since about 6:30 checking out the sun rise, and a beautiful one. I'll show you some drone footage here, but what a beautiful morning here in Punta Final, about 2.5 hours south of San Felipe. We're actually making our way back north. We were gonna hit this spot on the way down, but I'm glad I didn't, because the days we would have been here would have been chilly. And like I said, it's 9 o'clock in the morning and it looks like it's around 65 degrees. Gonna be up to like 75 today. But it's been a great morning. The water is glassy. I just got back from paddleboarding, and the water is so clear. And I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if the camera picks this up, but there's a little duck that just went under. Way past that even, it's very shallow. You could probably up to your, the furthest I got was maybe up to your chest height. But before that, it's all really shallow, as you can see. You can see the shoreline, and it just keeps going back. There's a couple people fishing over there, so I just stayed clear of them. But I originally was going to go up to the rocks and back, but I didn't want to bother people fishing. Look at this. What a beautiful morning. We picked a great day. No W yet. But we're probably going to pack up our things and get out of here around 1 today. And head down to San Felipe for our last stay here, and kind of chill there for our last night, and then we'll make our way across the border Sunday. But we had a great night last night here and a great day. There's very few of us here, and we have the whole beach to ourselves. This is so nice, so nice. We're about to enjoy some breakfast, relax, and get going to the next spot. What are you cooking there, Consuela? This is our grandson's favorite breakfast. Huevos a la mexicana, homemade beans, and we'll make him a breakfast burrito here. And then hopefully my wife will get some sun today. So yesterday we had some neighbors come over and we fed them tacos, and this morning we're gonna feed them some huevos a la mexicana with beans. You guys have breakfast?
Yeah, you know, Pop-Tarts and all that.
You want beans?
Right?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Yes.
Huh?
Do.
I'll have a little.
Gracias. My goodness.
You're welcome.
Liam wanted to learn the art of paddleboarding, so I took him out for a spin. He picked it up pretty quick. There you go. You're getting it. Yeah. Put your oar up further when you put it in the water. So paddle twice there to straighten your boat out. Twice. Again. Again. Good job, buddy. You're starting to get it. Make sure you keep your stance wide. Now, instead of rowing this way, row that way. See, that turns your left. You got it? All right, now stop going. Now start rowing toward shore. You see how that works? It's like brakes. Good job, buddy. You're gonna hit sand, so be careful. I told you. Like right next to the water. So we walked on this side of the bay. We're on that side. We walked on this side, and the water's really calm as here as well. Really nice, very clear. Quite a few fish I've seen on this side too. And I want to say that's a hotel, but look at this, private beach. That is so cool. Nice little walk, nice little hike. Let's go explore some caves. All right, this is it. We're done exploring. By the looks of it, the water comes up all the way up here. That's why there's nobody parked on that beach. I would imagine when it's a full moon, the tide really comes up. So we're just talking about how nice it is here. We want to stay another day, but we kind of have to leave. We're out of food. So we're going to make it to San Felipe. But what a beautiful day. Beautiful day. This spot is pretty magical.
Look, Papa.
What?
Got a crab.
Let's see.
Got a crab again.
Oh, nice.
I keep on getting them.
Liam, what's the name of this beach?
Punta Final.
And is it your favorite beach so far?
Uh-huh.
Mine too. Punta Final. We're gonna air back up to my favorite number, 69, baby. But I'm gonna miss Punta Final. That was a nice beach. All right, lucky 69, baby. Well, we blew another air hose, another airline. Look, as I was airing up my right rear tire, we heard psh, and that was it. But we got the two back, the two rear tires aired up. I'm gonna see if I can reroute the air to get the front tire. We can make this work. I just have to remove this, switch over, remove this whole piece and put this back in there, and that'll block the air and I can be able to use this air chuck. So I got a plan. I'm gonna try this tool. I just bought this. This was actually a TikTok tool. But if you see here, you can kind of actually see where the hose blew right here. So apparently these aren't 300 PSI rated as they show they are, but we'll see. I'm gonna try it. Wow, that did it. The other wrench I was using wouldn't work. This one is doing the trick. Check that out. Check it out, TikTok. Well, this is why we bring tools with us on the road, because you never know. It's the unexpected. I was just telling my wife we need to change this single ARB compressor to a twin. It's a lot better, and it also works a lot more efficient. It appears that this one just got too hot and the hose blew. Now I'm gonna have to change the hose. I'll probably end up going with braided hoses. That was only our first time we used it since we changed the hoses, and already they blew. So, lesson learned. It's kind of like girlfriends, you know, you just keep trying them until you find the right one. They all blow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this piece here, and this goes back on the compressor. This is what regulates the pressure. And once we stick that back on, we put the 2 wires back on. This should give us what we need. It's still hot. I'm gonna need a zip tie and get this out of the way so it doesn't go into any areas that might interfere with the engine. We didn't film this, but there was actually a family in a pickup truck that came by and see if we needed help. So that was pretty nice of them, but I think I got it under control. And I think that's all she wrote. Now, plug it back in. And go ahead and turn the compressor on and see what happens. It should prime itself a little bit and then stop. We've got bush. Okay, now turn the vehicle on and we'll finish airing up. Make sure this is tight. And then this one, 49. Alright, so this is actually a really good toolkit. It's made by Baja. This is the King of the Hammers version, but it's basically got everything you need for a Jeep off-road vehicle. But I carry it with me everywhere I go, and it came in handy today. Alright, my wife's finishing airing up the front tire. I went ahead and zip tie this so it's out of the way. It doesn't get anywhere. And then we'll be on our way. And there we go. And we should be back on our way. Okay, we're back on our way. So as we made our way north towards San Felipe, we drove by a place we noticed on the way down called the Cow Patty. So we just had to check it out and grab a beer after a long drive while we're there. I'm really glad we stopped. It turns out this place was owned by an Irishman who had been here for 22 years already. And we met some nice folks and talked to them for a while before we hit the road again. Once we arrived at San Felipe, we had one last hearted meal and woke up to our last sunrise before heading to the border. Crossing the border into the US took us 1 hour exactly, but again was a very easy crossing for us. Before we headed back home, there was one more place we wanted to check out. The Sculptures of Goleta Meadows, located in Anzo Borrego State Park. This was a great way to kill some time, and it would be the last of the 80-degree weather we would see. As we made our way back up, literally, the weather started getting colder and colder and eventually turned into rain and then snow. Last year, it was just a thought. This year, we made it happen. A trip to Baja we will never forget. What's next? I don't know. But one thing is for sure, another adventure is on the horizon. And don't forget, take life by the horns.